Welcome to the NBA Prop Report for Tuesday, November 9th here at FTN Bets. It's a small slate of NBA games tonight, only 3 games going on. We do have 3 edges, one in each game actually to talk about here today, so let's get into them. The first one I want to talk about is Damien Lillard points. I like Lillard to go under 25.5 tonight. You can get this for 1 unit, minus 115 on DraftKings is the best number that I could find. So when you look at Dame so far this year, he actually hasn't been scoring all that much. His high in the last 10 games is 26 points. He had 2 other games where he scored 25, and all the rest of them, he's been under that number. Today, they have a very tough matchup against a Clippers team that's allowing just the second fewest points per 100 possessions at 101.3. When you factor in the tough defense with the fact that Dame hasn't really been hitting his upside very often, I think this is a pretty safe bet. We project him today for under 23 points. So there's a little bit of an edge there as well. 1 unit, minus 115 on DraftKings, Damian Lillard under 25.5 points. The next one that I'm looking at here is Grayson Allen points. And I like the over here at 12.5, which is the number, also at minus 115 on DraftKings. So the Bucks tonight are playing without Chris Middleton. They're playing without Brook Lopez. They're also playing without Dante DiVincenzo. So that's 3 guys that are technically starters on that team. And they're also some of the guys that loosen up the interior for Giannis. Those are the guys that are hitting shots from the outside, making the defense come out, forcing the defense to stay home to give Giannis more room to operate. Lately, the guy that's been doing that for the Milwaukee Bucks has been Grayson Allen. Shot the ball really well the last couple games. I think he was 6 for 9 the other night and hit a couple threes the last game that they played as well. He scored 19 and 22 points in the last 2 games that they have for him. And more importantly, he's played 31 and 34 minutes. So his minutes are up, his shot attempts are up, and his scoring is up as well. Today, it's only 12.5 points here against a pretty decent Philly defense, although we don't really know how good this Philly defense is because there's no Joel Embiid here today who is out with the COVID. Plus, they're on the tail end of a back-to-back having played the Knicks last night. So all those things mean it's a pretty soft spot for Grayson Allen, a guy who's seen more minutes and more shots. Should be able to get over 12.5 points here. 1 unit, minus 115 on DraftKings. And then the last one we're looking at here is Donovan Mitchell points, over 26.5, minus 104 on FanDuel, which I thought was a really good price. So Mitchell has gone over 26.5 in 4 of his last 5 games. The one game that he didn't, he had 21 points, and that was against the Magic, where he had a horrible shooting night. He shot 33%. I think he was 8 for 24 from the field, and he still scored 21 points even in that game. Tonight, he draws the Atlanta Hawks, who have the 4th worst defensive efficiency in the league, allowing 112 points per 100 possessions. So this is a soft spot for Donovan Mitchell. It's a game that should stay close. It's a game that should be high scoring. So all of those things point to Mitchell being closer to his ceiling than his floor here. And lately, those ceiling games have been in the 30s. So 26.5, I think, is a really good number here. So I like the over on Donovan Mitchell, 26.5, minus 104 on FanDuel. This is actually my biggest bet of the day. I took this for 1.5 units. So there you go. That wraps it up for the NBA Prop Report for Tuesday, November 9th. Good luck, everybody.